Good morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? How's the sound? Can someone just let me know? You might hear crackling, but as long as it's not overwhelming. Can you guys just can you guys hear me okay? Yes, you can hear me okay. Okay, good morning, you guys. Thank you guys all for being here with me this early. I'm going to be honest with you, this is going to be a very short live. I'm going to um, not really look at chat that much. And my throat is really dry. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My throat is really dry. I had to clear my throat, and I didn't want to do it when you guys are all hearing me. I'm a mama. Let me slow down. This article I read last night just has my brain all over the place. I'm just gonna get straight into it. So one big hello to everybody in chat. Thank you guys for being here with me. So today's live last night around, I think it was around 8 o'clock last night, someone sent me an article and it was Fox. I'm going to pull it up right now. It was from Fox News, and they had released that article yesterday towards the evening time. And I'm going to turn chat off so I don't see it because it kind of distracts me a little bit. So I read this article last night, and it gives more information that what's in the Darian Brown's arrest report for capital murder. So for the arrest affidavit, it gives us a little bit more information. And it gives us more information of what happened that night to Cash Gernon. And it's a short little, it's a long article, it's a lengthy article, but the part that got me is the part where it gives us the more information of what happened. And I was so blown away by it last night. I just couldn't believe what it said. And it left me with, it just doesn't make sense. So much of this case for me just doesn't make sense. And and you're going to understand when after I read this part to you guys, but I wanted to go live last night but I couldn't, and I couldn't even make a video about it. So I started messaging Amanda, and Amanda's like, well, I'm going to go live. I'm thinking of going live with the Samuel Olsen case. So she ended up going live. I was like, yeah, go live, and she went live and she talked about what I'm about to share with you guys. And it was funny because just knowing Amanda went live kind of made me feel a little better because I was like, oh, at least like I wanted to talk to you guys so bad over this last night, and in just circumstances I couldn't. So I'm glad Amanda did. What else? And I'm also going to be showing you guys some pictures really quick, and then I'm going to read something about Trevor Gernon's mental state. It looks like Trevor might be mentally ill. So I'm going to go ahead and share pictures with you guys right now, and then I'm going to read the article. I'm not going to show the article because the less I share on a screen, I feel like the less crackling sound. Again, that's StreamYard. Don't know why. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me look at chat really quick. Trevor, did I say? Yeah, Trevor Don. Trevor, I can do that right now. So let me pull that up for you guys. So you might hear crackling right now. And there's more to this. I only downloaded one, but I'm going to put the rest of it in our Facebook group. Again, you guys already know whatever I share here, I put in the Facebook group. So you guys just go under the files and you'll find it there. So how's the sound? Is the crackling, I know the crackling is probably starting to pop up. And again, thank you guys all for being here with me this early on. All right, hold on. And I don't know why I keep doing that, sorry. All right, let me share my screen. Okay. Can you guys see that okay? I don't trust Dylan. He is trouble. Who are you talking about, Serge? Who's Dylan? I think you might be talking a different case. You guys can, okay, so you can see right here it says early identification of suspect's mental illness or intellectual disability. Then it says finding a previous interview. In the year preceding the date of arrest, the defendant has been determined to have a mental illness or to be a person with an intellectual disability by one of the entities listed. So I was looking at the other stuff that was sent to me, and this was sent to me by Amanda, just so you guys know. She sent this to me last night. I mean, this morning, actually. Amanda's probably sleeping right now. This girl's been up all night doing work. Let me pull up. The other page just says on the date this was received, witness, notice, file. Oh, that's just like the file notice of it all. In order to be kept under seal, notification presents credible information that may establish reasonable cause to believe that the above named defendant is a person with mental illness. So they're saying that Trevor has a mental illness or um, intellectual disability. And I thought that was really interesting. And again, like I said, right now, this is going to be a really quick live. Whatever I'm going over right now, Sunday, tomorrow, we're going to do our normal live and we're going to do a full discussion on this information I'm bringing you and then some other information I want to cover that was sent to me about this case. I'm back with this case again. It got me again. And then, so I don't know. What do you guys think? And I'm wondering if this is a bruise on his face. Yeah, so again, it looks like he has either a mental illness or intellectual disability, but they found that he did. And so I want to share that with you guys because any information that's shared to me when it comes to this case, I'll put it out there. And again, this is going to be in the Facebook group. And then just so you guys all know, I'm not ignoring anybody in chat. Holly, so one update right now would be what I'm sharing on the screen. And then I'm going to read an article right now about some information that's been updated since since Darian Brown has been now charged with capital murder. Some new information is being released to us. I feel like every day there's going to be more and more stuff that is going to be released on what happened to Cash. So let me go ahead and pull up what I'm going to read to you guys. Again, this was from Fox News, and this was reported last night. So 17 hours ago, this was reported. And let me share another photo with you guys so you guys can see. And these photos right here that I'm going to show you guys, I had seen them before, but it wasn't until, and then Dave G sent them again to me a few days ago. But it wasn't until I read this article that it just all really connected. So let me show you guys. Okay. I'm just getting my screen ready for you. While I read the article. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see that? Nicole, Dallas, Texas. All right, so I'm going to read the article. So again, this was last night, and some of you may already read this. I know Amanda went live last night and covered it. So it says blood evidence link kidnap suspect to Dallas 4-year-old murder affidavit reveals. So then it goes on to say, police says DNA evidence led to the capital murder charge against Dallas man accused of kidnapping and killing 4-year-old boy. Newly released court documents outline how Dallas police connected 18-year-old Darian Brown to the May 15th murder of 4-year-old Cash Gernon. Brown has been held on kidnapping charges until a capital murder charge was filed this week. According to the new murder affidavit, DNA test and surveillance video show Brown kidnapped Gernon, carried the child to a nearby walking trail, and stabbed him to death in the chest. The affidavit says Brown brought the child's body back out into a public street and left him there. Now it goes on to just say that the court document says, think the rest, this is what we know, that a neighbor walking spotted the child's body in a pool of blood just before 7 a.m. on Monday, and then she called 911. So the information I want to share with you guys was the information where it says that, according to the murder affidavit, DNA test and surveillance show Brown kidnapped Gernon, carried the child to a nearby walking trail, and stabbed him to death in the chest. The affidavit says Brown brought the child's body back out into the public street and left him there. So there's a trail. So there's a trail over here. So they're saying that from the surveillance that we've seen of Brown going inside, taking him, what law enforcement is saying in this affidavit is that he's caught on camera. Surveillance has caught him taking him out of the home. Now, it says that he takes him to the wooded area. He stabs him to death in his chest. Then he drags them out of there and he leaves them in the street. I want to know, do they have additional surveillance of house cameras that captured this? I'm thinking they might have that. The way it's worded here, it seems like they might have that. And which would make sense with the photos that we have seen. We've seen these in social media. They were shared to me before. Dave sent them to me again. But it would make sense that this right here is where his body was. And this is where they came and cleaned up the blood. And you can see they went all the way back to here. This is a discussion that I've had with other people. I was like, okay, why would they do the whole thing right here? But he dragged him. There must have been blood that led to here. Some people believe that they just did it because, maybe there was like a sewer or something right here. But by what this arrest report is indicating, it seems like he dragged him out. Now, the question I have that just doesn't make sense is, so we have the camera shows Darian going inside, taking Cash. Law enforcement is telling us that he then took him into the wooded area and he stabbed him in the chest to death. Okay. He drags him out, and then he drags him out of the wooded area where all these homes are, and drags him, that's a good distance, and leaves him there. Why would he do that? And I know some people are like, why would anyone do anything? But the question I have is, did he want to get caught? Why would he take him out where everybody will find the body? Yes, sweet pea. So this is where Cash was, and then the rest is where they cleaned it, and they cleaned it all the way going down to here. And then what I just read was that, law enforcement from the new capital murder arrest affidavit says that he murdered him in the wooded area, stabbed him to death. And again, this is gruesome, but he stabbed him to death in the chest. Then he brought the body back out into a public street and left him there. Why would he do that? Why would he take him out of the wooded area and place him where everyone is going to wake up to him? I don't, a Fruit Loop. I don't know, John. Well, I mean, if he is mentally ill, but it's like he wanted to get caught. And it says that he stabbed him to death in the chest. So, and again, you guys know that I'm going to scroll down right here really quick. So then the report this article does just go on to say that, Brown's murder affidavit says that before 5 a.m. in the morning, Brown is seen on the home surveillance video taking Cash from his crib. It goes on, we do know that Monica identified him. And then I made a short video about this, but again, according to the murder affidavit, investigators collected a black Adidas hoodie, black tennis shoes, black sunglasses from Brown's room. They sent that to the lab, and the results were all three of those pieces tested positive for Cash's blood. Wasn't that what he was wearing, an Adidas sweater in the where we see him taking Cash? I don't know. It just, when I read this article last night, I tell you guys, it was the first insight that we were given of what happened to Cash that night. Because for a long time, I've watched other YouTubers. Yeah, it says sunglasses, black sunglasses. So the black sunglasses, an Adidas hoodie, black Adidas hoodie, black tennis shoes, and black sunglasses. And they sent that, and all three had Cash's blood on it, all three items. That's very damaging, you guys. I'm sorry, that's very damaging. I know some people that still, I see the comments, they still are saying that wasn't him. That is very damaging evidence. But when I read this last night, it just blew me away. Because like I was saying, I watch certain channels, and this is something that they've been saying, was he was murdered? Was he murdered in this wooded area? These pictures have been circling around for a while, and people were wondering, why would they clean up all of this? Why would they do that? And some people believe that, again, this is kind of graphic and there's some details here, but that he might have, after, and I even thought this, I thought after he murdered him in the wooded area, I thought that, and again, this is kind of graphic, but I had originally kind of was wondering if possibly Cash might have crawled out of there and laid to rest right there, like he, his little body couldn't take it, and he passed right here. I mean, it seems like a good distance for a little 4-year-old to do that, but that's what I had originally was thinking. No way did I think that he would murder him in the wooded area and then take him out of the wooded area and place him right here during during daylight, when people are going to be waking up, going to work, going for walks, it's like he wanted him to be found. It's so odd. And I know some are going to say, well, he was mentally ill. What was he thinking at that time? Wasn't the hoodie in the video white? Well, because it was night camera, so it's going to show up white, just like the curtains, TCE. The curtains are also, I believe, either a navy or they're a dark color, but in the video, and we'll watch the video if you guys want really quick. In the video, they show up white also. So, but that's what I had originally thought too, TCE, back in the day before when I first started looking into this case. I was like, oh, why are the curtains different? But then again, I think it was Dawn, or no, it was Amanda. Me and her were going back at it. And then it was, no, it just shows up. The darker colors, some of them show up white. Being mentally unstable is not an excuse. This is an act of evil. Yeah, I'm not saying this is an excuse at all. I'm just wondering why he would take his body out of the wood area. It makes no sense whatsoever. I really think he was dragging him and got spooked by a car. Okay, so let's just think about it then. So from what law enforcement, and again, you guys, I got to keep saying this, and I should have put it in the thing on the bottom where it says never forgotten, because I'm going to keep repeating myself with saying certain things that are really graphic in details. And, again, this horrific crime happened on that was confusing me. Yeah. At first, when I first looked at that TCE, I was like, wait a minute. The first time I looked at that video, I was also confused. You weren't alone with that. But we're going to be talking, I'm going to keep saying things that are just a little horrific. So just know with the details. Nicole, I agree with that. I think so too. With the darker colors show up lighter. Yeah, you can see this is where he was laid right here. So right in the middle of the street. Well, not in the middle of the street, but right in the street. So, and you guys all know that, what's been, I said this on the last live, Monica's dad, he put it out there right away that there was somebody else there. And it was a Mexican, he was a Mexican man that was with Darian, and he used to go around with Darian and hang out with Darian, and he was recording this whole thing. This is what Monica's dad has said. And he went and he recorded this, and, law enforcement, and Monica also put this out there. She told another YouTuber, and he put that out on his channel. So Monica even said it, that there was, this Mexican man that was there that night, and he recorded everything, and law enforcement knew of it, and they had the recording of it all. So again, we don't know if that is true or if that is not true. Law enforcement still hasn't come out and said anything about that. And I know, wait, who recorded that? Amber. So Monica's dad, on his Facebook group in the very beginning, he put out plenty of statements on his page. And one of them was that he said from the beginning there was someone else there with Brown, and he was recording it. He didn't end that. He was recording it, and law enforcement had the recording. Then Monica also came out and shared this information with a YouTuber. This YouTuber released this information on his channel that Monica was saying that there was this Mexican man that was there. Again, a man, I don't know if that's 18 and over. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's what the word they used. If he was older or not, I'm not sure. But this is what they said, that he was there with Darian that night, and that he would go around with Darian, and he recorded everything that happened. And allegedly, law enforcement had this recording, and they're aware of it. So again, I'm not saying that is true. I'm just telling you guys what Monica told this other creator, and then also what Monica's dad has put out there. Now, again, can Monica just be saying that because she heard it from her dad? I mean, why would her dad be putting that information out? I mean, her dad's been putting some weird information out from the beginning, so it just makes you wonder. Yeah, it's really crazy, but that's the story that's out there. And someone else was recording it. I You guys already know, I already think somebody was outside that window. It looked like it. It looks like somebody was out there. So again, it would make sense for that. I just don't know why her dad was saying that. Buttercup says, and again, I'm looking at chat through StreamYard, you guys. So if you guys are commenting and I'm replying to it and you said this comment, just, you feel like you said it a while ago, just know I'm looking at it in StreamYard and take a little bit. So hold on, I seen a comment from Buttercup. What if the other person involved was in the woods? Then they told DB, don't leave Cash in the woods, take him somewhere else. I mean, I was also thinking that too. I was thinking, what if he, in his mind, Darian's mind, maybe he panicked and he didn't want to leave him there, maybe, so he thought he would take him somewhere else. But where take him? And again, you guys, we got to remember his mind, if he is mentally ill, I just, to us, it just, obviously this crime, who would do this crime, right? Nobody in the right mindset. This is evil. And then the details law enforcement gave us, that he stabbed him to death in the chest. It just breaks my heart. That this little boy, and again, I think we can all agree that when Darian took out, and we're going to watch that video, you guys, we're going to watch it, and I know we've all seen it, but we're going to watch it again really quick. But when Darian takes them out, I believe Cash woke up. I believe he was up. So Cash leaves with him. Just imagine what he was going through in his head. Outside, in the early morning hours, it must have been cold. He was only in his shorts, and then he stabbed him to death in the chest. Rock girl. It is very sad. It is very sad. And it doesn't make sense why he would take him out of the woods. It really doesn't for me. And another thing that really bothers me, and I said it last time, and I'm going to say it every time we talk about this case, is that I don't understand why Monica Sherrod lied, her and her son. I don't understand why they both lied and said, they made it seem like the son really made it seem like they didn't know Darian at all. He said that in his statement, he said that when he did the interview, he said that Darian, was never near Cash. But then Monica said the 2 days prior that Darian, in fact, when she got there, was near Cash. He was around him. And then it bothers me that they lied and they made it seem like they didn't know Darian, when in fact they knew him very, very well, very well. He lived in that home. He was in that home and out of that home daily, which makes sense to me that the dogs didn't bark. And I'm going to say this right now. I've been really, again, looking at the case and looking at the photos. Darian was in that room. There's no second guessing that, okay? I'm going to give you guys my opinion right now. Darian was in that room. He took Cash. My question is, was he let into that home? Did somebody let him in? Was there even the door even really locked? I mean, I know, Monica's son made it seem like, oh, he kicked the door in, but he didn't kick the door in. If you've ever seen a door kicked in, the border, the wall on the side, the frame would be damaged. I've seen a door kicked in. I've never done that, but I've seen it, and it damages the side. That door looks like it's been damaged from previous events. It looks like it's been through quite a few, trying to get in your house, like if you locked yourself out or if someone locked you out of your house. I mean, again, let's be real. This is, people in the home are doing drugs. That door looks like it's been messed with prior to this event. I wonder if someone let him in the house. And the dog's not barking really bothers me too. Monica originally said the dogs weren't there, you guys. She said, and if she said something about they weren't there, and then when she went to go get the dogs, she was attacked or some BS. I need to get screenshots and all that for you guys for that. Then it finds out from Monica's mom being in a chat on a YouTuber channel saying, the dogs were there. Monica's mom said the dogs were there, in fact, and they were in the opposite side of the house in a bedroom with the son. And that's why they didn't bark. One thing about Monica's family that I've noticed, you guys, is they cannot, and with all due respect, keep their mouths shut. They keep saying things and writing things that are just, at the end of the day, it's going to come back and bite them in the ass, because when this goes to trial, I'm sure this is all going to be, I'm sure law enforcement is seeing all of this stuff. They're seeing all of these things. And I thought the dogs were small. I thought, okay, well, if the dogs didn't bark and they were in the opposite room, maybe they were puppies. Then there's a picture of the dogs, and I'll have to show you guys the picture on Sunday because I didn't save it to my phone. There's a picture of the dogs. These are two big ass dogs. I believe, Don, are they pit bulls? These are two big dogs. There's a photo of the two dogs outside the backyard. I think it's the backyard. And I was blown away when I seen the photo of the dogs. I was like, wait a minute. These were the dogs that were in the house when Darian broke in. There is no way in hell that these two goddamn dogs would not have went nuts when he walked in there. There is no way. And that's just more stories that Monica's lied about, saying the dogs weren't there. But then her mom says, no, the dogs were there. There's these little stories these little lies that are just made. I think Brown did the crime. I do, but I just think there is more to behind the story. Why don't Monica and her son want us to know that they knew Darian really well? Why? Why lie about that? Why lie about that relationship? What is about that relationship that's not right that you don't want us to know about, that you want to keep hidden? I believe Monica's hiding stuff. I do. I think she doesn't want things for us to find out about. At first, I was thinking maybe it's just her bad habits she has. But now the more that I keep going with this stuff, with the more that they talk, more that Monica talks, the more stuff that I'm like, okay, something's not right here. She's lying about something. There's more than her drug habit that she doesn't want us to find out about. Yeah, why lie about the dogs? She said the dogs weren't there. And she made up this story that she went to go pick up the dogs from somewhere and she got attacked. And then her mom puts her on blast, and well, she doesn't put her on blast, but then mom goes on some YouTuber's channel and she's in the chat and she's just going crazy in that damn chat. Can't keep her mouth shut. I'm sorry, with all due respect, but I mean, I see a lot of these things that this family is saying, and it's just like, I just want to say, shut up, just shut up, stop saying things, stop putting things out there. You're just making everything worse, and that's my opinion. They're making it worse. And then her mom's like, no, the dogs were there. They were in the opposite. She tried to make it seem, well, the reason they didn't bark was they're all the way in the opposite side of the room. That's why. In the room with the son. Oh, it wasn't the mom. It was the dad under her profile. Oh, wow. Thank you, Katie. So Katie, so you must have been in that chat, Katie. Katie said it wasn't her mom. It was Kirk. So Kirk is the dad. It was Monica's dad under using the mom's profile. Oh, wow. Thank you for that clarification, Katie. Real Deal says, I feel like this crime was staged. That room didn't look like a kid's room. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm going to just say it now. Hi, Nellie. I think we can all agree. Chat's going fast for me. Hold on, guys. Yeah. you know, the air, what was it, the air conditioner right above the bed. Why would you put the kid's bed right underneath an air conditioner? Why would you do that? But again, I keep telling myself she was on drugs. Think about if Cash's body was stiff because he was suddenly lifted out from his bed on his stomach, and he was waking, being carried. Where did that comment go? Being carried in the air, not close to DB, so he was scared. Well, I'm sure he looks like he did look he did look stiff. He did. He looked stiff when he picked him up, and we're going to look at that right now. Let me stop sharing this really quick. Hold on. He did look pretty stiff, and he must have been scared, even if he knew Darian from being in the house. This is a little 4-year-old that's being waken up at that time by somebody, and I wonder, was, you know, Darian there? What was his relationship with the kids? Was he playful with the kids? Was, you know, those are some of the things I wonder about. But even still, he must have been scared. Then being taken out of his home at that hour in his little shorts. It's cold. I mean, it just blows my mind. Back entrance better than the front of the shit going on. Katie, yes, I asked him about the dogs, and he was talking in the chat. Yeah, Katie, so you've seen the pictures of the dogs, right? They're huge dogs. And anybody that has dogs, like we've talked about this before, I come home from work, it'll be early morning hours, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I come in through my garage. We use our garage as an entrance to get in our house. I don't think we've ever used our front door since we've moved in here. We've always used our garage entrance. And once I open, like, my dog doesn't bark when I open the garage, but once I turn the actual door to get inside, my dog will be usually in my room with my boyfriend. He'll start, like, he'll do like 2 barks. And it's like, you know, it's me, but it's just like, that's what they do. And then he'll see it's me, and then he'll just run up to me, but never fails. It's like, don't you know it's me by now? But this is what dogs do. Now, if I open the door and my boyfriend has the dog like near him and he's walking to the door, he won't bark. So that's what makes me wonder, and this is just me wondering, was Darian let inside the house? Yeah, Lauren says, Cece, mine does the same. That's so odd. None of them barked. Yeah, 2 big pit bulls did not bark. And I wish I had the photo to share with you guys. I will share the photo tomorrow when we go live of the dogs. But when you guys see these dogs, you guys are going to be like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. These dogs would have went crazy. There is no way. But that's why I started wondering, because I started thinking of my own dog's routine, and then talking to other people who have dogs. You know, like I said, if my boyfriend's holding, like, not holding because my dog is too big to hold, but if my boyfriend walks to the door, like if he's going to greet me at the door, and my dog's name is Max, and Max is next to him walking with him, Max won't bark. He won't bark. But if my boyfriend's not right there and I open the door, he will bark. And it's only like 1 or 2 barks. And then once he sees me, he'll immediately just run up to me and he'll stop. But that's why I wonder, did someone let him in the home? So we're going to look at really quick so just for people that are just coming in really quick, let me do a quick recap. Because like I said, I'm not going to take up your time. I'm just going to show you guys this video. We're going to watch it again really quick together, and then I'm just going to end it. But what I went over earlier was that last night I read an article from Fox News, and they released this article last night. I think it's been from right now. I think it's probably like 18 hours ago. So in this article, it did give more information about what is being added now to the arrest affidavit for the murder charges. Well, for the murder charges, capital murder charges. And it said that, let me scroll back up if I can get it really quick. So I'm just going to read it really quick to you guys one more time. So it said, according to the murder affidavit, DNA test and surveillance video shows Brown kidnapped Gernon, carried the child to a nearby walking trail, and stabbed him to death in the chest. The affidavit says Brown brought the child's body back out into a public street and left him there. And we know that the woman walking saw Cash, and she did say that he was laying in a puddle of blood. So there must have been a lot of blood. She also said there was some blood on his face that could have been like, from him being, stabbed that many times. It's splattered. It's kind of graphic. I do apologize, you guys. And then I did share the photo of, when they cleaned it up, what it looked like. And it made sense the way they cleaned it up. It looked like a trail where his blood would have been, if he brought him out. I just wonder, why would he take him out of that wooded area? It just doesn't make sense. It's like and he takes him out and it's like, hey, I want him to be found. But again, his mental state isn't all there. So I don't know. God's grace. Did you guys see the letter from Trevor's mom? One was this. I have so many things saved on my phone, and I'm trying to organize everything from the screenshots I have for tomorrow's live that I'm able to show you guys. I know his sister has been, she's made some statements on her brother's behalf prior from him being arrested. The so-called father. Yeah, oh, real deal. I totally agree with you on that. I believe there should be with neglect, at least. I 100% agree with that. And we don't know. Maybe law enforcement will. We don't know about that. So I'm praying that they do. I'm glad that he's been arrested also, because now, I mean, he didn't turn himself in, and I wanted him to turn himself in. I wanted him to do the right thing. He didn't do that. But all right, let me pull up for you guys really quick the video. And I'm hoping, I'm going to mute the mic because there's no sound for it anyways. I did mute it. So the crackling isn't that bad. Straight up abandonment. Yep. And I personally believe, Wilson man, hello, by the way, and hello to everyone in chat. I believe that he went there and stood with Monica knowing he was going to bounce. I think we know he was running from, the law. And I think he went there on purpose. I think he went there and he knew he wasn't going to stay long, and he left his kids with her. I don't believe he was just there and then, hey, I got to leave now. No, I don't believe anything. The story Monica gives, I don't believe anything any of them say. I'm sorry. I don't believe a word Monica says. She recently, and we're going to play it tomorrow, she did this. She released another statement to the same YouTuber. It's always the same YouTuber she's in contact with. And she's like, in her car driving, and she's lying. She says she hasn't left her house. And I mean, every time Monica talks, she just, you catch her in a lie. You catch her in another lie. That's why I say they need to stop talking. He claims she offered to take the kids or something. Yeah, in his thing, Amber, he was saying something that, he was a single dad, she was a single mom, she knew the struggles, and then she offered to help them out or some crap like that. So he went down there. Did Cash live with his father? Prior to him moving in with Monica, I honestly do not know that information, Dawn, but that's a good question. Did you hear that possibly? BS Detector, did you watch that video of Monica? And she's like, I'm gonna do an impression of her voice. She's like, thank you so much for your support. Like the way I'm just like, advice to Monica, stop reaching out to this YouTuber. Just stop. It's doing more damage for you than you know. And again, this is going to go to trial, and everything that's being put out there on social media by this family, law enforcement already has a file ready. We know this. We're coming from the Watts case. What about that file that CDT got? It was really weird stuff was in there. It looked like someone's personal file. I don't know, but you know, law enforcement has a file of all these things that this family is saying on social media, what's being put out there. I really wish law enforcement will make a statement and tell us if somebody else was involved. I mean, I know we got to just wait patiently. We got to just wait patiently. And if you guys noticed, I feel like every single day we're getting something a little bit new, a little bit more information is being let out to us. And that I think I think it was Amanda, somebody, I was saying, watch, every day they're going to be telling us a little bit more and a little bit more. So let me pull up my YouTube. I'm going to mute my mic really quick because I think you guys are going to hear crackling and I don't want you to hear crackling. So I'm going to mute it really quick while I'm getting my screen ready. All right, guys, it's loading right now, and then I gotta just get the video. But I highlighted God's Grace comment because I'm pissed at Darian's mom lied. I agree, she did lie. She said that her son was there the whole night with her, and she also made it seem that they set up Darian, that he didn't do the crime, that it wasn't him. I mean, I don't know if does anybody in chat. We're gonna watch the video, but oh, real deal. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate that. But does anyone in here think the person that takes Cash is not Darian? All right, I'm trying to see which video it is. Gosh, I have so many. I didn't realize I have this many with this case. I tell you, this case is really, let's see, new cloud. Okay, this one, I believe it's this one. This case is really, it just doesn't make sense, this case. It just really doesn't. Guys, you might hear background noise. I see Darian. Yeah. No, it is Darian. Oh, I thought, Natalie, you were going to say, no, it's not Darian. I'm 95% sure it's Darian. Okay, I'll say I'm 99% because there's always that 1%. Hi, Shar. Lauren says, once I saw the mugshot compared to the video, there is no denying it's him. And why did he do it? Amanda, that's, the thing with these cases, a lot of times the why can drive you nuts. I will be honest, the whys behind the Watts case drove me nuts for a long time. It just was overwhelming trying to figure out the why. I don't believe with the Watts case really quick that he just met NK and then he was like, oh, I'm going to do this to be with her. I don't think that's what it was all about. I mean, I think there was part of it, but all right, is there a lot of crackling, you guys, so far? How's the crackling noise? And I haven't even been drinking my coffee. It's getting all cold. I've learned a lot. Said why? Because sometimes you can't fix crazy. Yeah, but is it that they're crazy? I mean, no crackling. Okay, thank you, Gone Prime Time. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys, and I'm gonna make it that big. All right. Let me take that off the screen. Remember, you guys are supposed to tell me when I leave a comment too long, because I'm notorious for doing that, leaving someone's comment up there the whole time. Hold on. Okay. So let me make this bigger. And then I'm gonna pull up my YouTube before I can see it on, wait, this is too big for me. Sorry guys. I'm just moving some stuff around so I can YouTube studio. This is behind the scenes right here. You guys are getting a clip of what it looks like on my end when I upload. So let me pull this up on my phone so I can see chat. Hold on guys. Okay. Okay. So let's do, what if I do, how does it look on this end? Hold on guys, I'm gonna test something out really quick. Okay, that's not bad. All right. I'm gonna mute this part because I don't need no added sound. So this is one of the first videos I made on this case, so I have different thinking now, but so getting into bed, that would have been his brother. Now I want to see his jacket. Ugh, just knowing what happened makes it's watching it now again, it's just, I agree, Desiree. It's really heartbreaking to watch, especially now after I just read those gruesome details. So they took this jacket he's wearing, and that's what I wanted. I want to see the other side view of it. They took those shoes, black shoes, and black sunglasses, they said, which I don't think they were sunglasses, because who's going to wear sunglasses? Black ones, too. Wasn't it dark in here? So you see how the curtains look white, but in daytime they're dark. So just like his jacket he's wearing. Athletic glass sunglasses. Yeah, I want to look into maybe what they could have been, what kind of glasses they actually wore. Amanda, are you talking about the one she put out recently of her in her car? Janessa says, my bro-in-law hadn't heard about this case when we spoke last night, so he came at it objectively and without letting emotions get in the way. Unlike me, I'm too upset by it. Janessa, what did he say? No, we're not accusing Monica of hurting Cash. No. Okay, so see how see the light too also see the light in the window going crazy. So looking at chat, and I'm gonna just rewind it a little bit. Sorry guys. I want to look at this jacket really quick. I'm not gonna look at chat because I'm getting distracted. Oh yeah, hold on. Oh, it's too hard to tell. I'm gonna play it again. Sorry. Well, because I have Adidas, I wear Adidas, so I'm trying to figure out what Adidas jacket this is. Does anyone have an Adidas jacket like this? And you see how and then sorry guys, you guys are probably getting mad at me for doing it this many times. Sorry. See, look it. See? You think it's from the camera, Desiree? I would love to see that video, Desiree. So you can see the curtains are obviously dark. And see, I never noticed that. Amanda did a really good video on pointing that out, and other people have too, but you can see him carrying something. I believe that's the knife. Right there. Oh, wow. So I believe that's the knife right there. It's different when you look at a video on a big monitor or your TV. You will see things that you can't really see on your phone. And right now, I've watched Amanda talk about that thing he's carrying in his hand, and I always seen it on my phone. So I was always like, I can't see it. I can't really see nothing, but I'm looking at it for the first time on my actual monitor, and I can see it clear as day. He's holding something in his hand. Oh wow, I never noticed that. That's fucking crazy. Sorry guys. This is what I would be doing if you guys weren't here with me. You guys are just seeing how I do things. And Amanda, for the comment you said, did we talk about Monica's new, oh my foot, her new thing she released? I didn't go into details or show it. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Today's live, I just wanted to go over this information about what the new capital murder arrest affidavit is telling us, because when I read it last night, I wanted to go live so bad last night, but I couldn't even make a video. But I was it's the first real insight of us knowing what happened to him that night. Even though I still want to know, why would he drag him out to the middle of the street? I also want to know, do they have neighbors' cameras that show him dragging Cash to that spot? And we know that they do have 3 items that were sent to the lab, which was that Adidas jacket that he was wearing, those black shoes, and it says black sunglasses. And all 3 items had Cash's blood on them. Oh my God, that's so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Okay, let me make this smaller. Let me see what you guys are saying in chat. I put what he said about DB taking Cash out of the woods in a comment above. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me scroll up, Janessa. Was it right before that comment, or you're talking way up above? Okay, hold on. He's a therapist. He said that DB may have had a moment of clarity, remorse, and carried Cash out of the woods to be found, so he didn't feel like he abandoned him rather than. Let me see if I can highlight that comment really quick. So let me stop sharing that, so you guys aren't seeing my YouTube. Let me find it in right here because I want to highlight your comment, Janessa. Hold on, guys. Hey, Broken Justice. What a good name. Okay, here we go. If I keep hitting mute, it's just I got to clear my throat. Sorry, I don't know. I have really dry throat right now. Hi, Shan. How are you? Hey, Red Pug. Such a cool name. So Janessa says that. So was this another? He's a therapist. Are you talking about someone that you know, Janessa? What a pretty picture you have, Janessa. You look happy right there. I like it. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. So this therapist says he might have had a moment of clarity. Maybe he felt remorse and he took Cash so he could be found. So he didn't feel like he abandoned him or let animals get him. That's an interesting thought. That is an interesting thought. I do want to know, so if he was having like an episode, again, I'm not, condoning it. I don't know anybody. If he was having an episode and I don't know how it works, if he was coming out of episode, how that is, would he then be like, oh shit? I mean, I'm not saying he didn't know what he was doing, but is that why he could have brought him out? Like what you're saying, Janessa, would make sense to me. God's Grace says, you're going to drive yourself bonkers. Oh, I already did when I tried to figure out the Chris Watts case. Yeah. And that's the case where I had to remove emotions too. You have to remove emotions, you guys, for you to really, if you want to really understand a case too. BS Detector says, I want others who were outside to be arrested. I agree. So BS Detector, do you think that somebody was outside that window? Okay, Shen. Thank you, love. Have a good day at work. Jen says, why Cash? Yeah. Amber says, yeah, Watts screwed me up too forever. Yeah, the Watts case, really. And it's funny because who sent me something? And I don't know what I said, but because I was saying, I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and we were talking about what's been put out there when it comes to how Monica said, and then how also her dad said that, there was this Mexican man there that night that was there with Darian Brown, and he recorded it, and that law enforcement knows about it and has the recording. And I was talking to someone last night, and I was like, well, if that was true, wouldn't they be arrested? And then I'm like, well, maybe not, because what if they're going to use this person as a witness of something? Sorry, my throat. I don't know what's going on with me this morning. It's too early for me, that's why. And then I'm like, I'm coming from the Watts case, so I'm sorry. I question law enforcement. I do. Yeah, Jen. And if that was the knife that he used in the video we just watched, because it does look like a knife. It does. I didn't notice it when I watched Amanda put it out there. I didn't notice it when another channel put it out there, because again, I was looking at it from my phone. But when I looked at it at my monitor today, I was like, holy shit, I see it clear as day. So it looks like Darian is holding something. It looks to me kind of like a really small pocket knife. There's two knives. God's grace. What do you mean there? No, it's a different knife. It's different. So what do you mean there's two knives? Hi, Rachel. Cece, I've been having to clear my throat all morning. I think it's allergies. No, I think it's just because I woke up. I'm on like a couple hours of sleep. So I woke up, brushed my teeth, and I went and I got ready for the live. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So normally I drink water when I wake up, and I haven't had water. So that's probably what it is. God's grace. What do you mean there's two different knives? This is something I don't know. I'm reading this case. There was a lot of information that you're not sharing right now. Okay, what information though? Well, God's grace. Again, God's grace, there's information that I've already shared though on other lives and other videos. So today's live, I'm only sharing what was in the arrest affidavit for the body being put out. That's why there's so many lives I've done that we've discussed a lot of other information. The only thing you're saying to me that I don't know is this thing about two knives. That would be new information that I haven't seen anywhere. Janessa, I talked about this poor baby with my sister and bro, and last night hadn't heard. It came up with fresh ears. Plus, I said he's a therapist for years now. Hey, Trey, what's up? God's grace. That's the first time that I've heard that. Don, you've been really following this case to the T with me, and a lot of you have. Has anybody heard about two knives being there? That's the first time. I'll try to get you the report. Thank you, God's grace. Has anybody else heard that? Two different knives? That is new information. I haven't heard anyone say that, so that's new information. If you can get that to me, I really appreciate that. Hi, Kitty B. Nope. Yeah, I haven't heard that. Let me see what Don says, because Don says no. Yeah, so again, and also like we know this from the Watts case, some things are, it doesn't get lost, but sometimes people report, like it gets reported and then there's so much more information that it just all gets lost. Purple Moon, no, but I'm new, don't know much. Okay, well, thank you, Purple Moon, for your honesty. Yeah, we've done quite a few videos. I've been following this case since it began. I mean, it's really took over my life, and I've not seen anything about two knives. So now you have my attention. You have my attention, girl. You have my attention. Yeah, Genesis says, no, I only heard there was the pocket knife found, but that the knife probably wasn't used in the murder. Well, I know the only other knife that I've heard was when it comes from the other neighbor about his attack. He had said something in his original statement that Darian picked up a knife, but that's the only other time that I've heard the word knife be used. Yeah, we're not disputing God's grace. The thing about me on the channel is that I'm not sure if you're new, but we really do research here. We look at everything. And I always ask people if they share something that I have not seen myself. I just ask that if you can please just send it to me, because then I just do fact check on it. And I'm not saying you're lying, but sometimes people can send you things or they say sometimes we do have trolls where they try to confuse you and throw you off and just cause havoc, because that's what they like to do. So I always just ask for people to just send it to me, because I do like facts. I do like paperwork. I like looking at it myself. But again, if there were two knives, that would be something that I would like to know more about, because I have not heard that. Seeing the way that the house was kept, it wouldn't surprise me if a random knife was just sitting somewhere. Muslim man, I agree with that comment. But God's grace, thank you though for giving me that information. And if you can send that to me, I appreciate that. I appreciate you. So again, you guys, this live was going to be short. I just wanted to go over the new information about, you know, him being taken and dragged and he was murdered in the woods, and give you guys that information. Some of the new stuff that was coming out. There was information on Monica was arrested years before. Oh, Beth, really? I have not heard that either. KDB, exactly. That's all we're doing here. We all just like to share information, you know, and then I can see if it was the law enforcement that said that in, you know, in a news article or something like that, then I can pull that article up and, you know, show you guys this. Because also we do know that there was a fake, someone took the time, and Dawn knows, and I shared this with you guys in the very beginning, and I showed you guys the fake. It was like a fake new police not report, but like a statement by police. They used the police like the name on there. They cut off whoever made it though, of course, and they shared just this statement that was released by allegedly the police. Someone took the time to write this whole thing of information that was, it caused a, I mean, if you really took the time to read it, you were like, okay, wait a minute. Why would law enforcement be giving all this information out in the very beginning? When I read it to my boyfriend, I was like, okay, wait a minute. There is no way law enforcement would give us this. No way. And then it turns out that, and then we went to Dallas website. There, it wasn't there. We went to the Facebook. It wasn't there. There was nothing released by them. And then further investigating, reached out to them. Hey, did you guys put this out? Yes, that's what we do here. If something doesn't make sense, we go to the source. And they responded, nope, that is not accurate, I believe. Dawn knows the exact wording. Was it, this is not accurate or something like that? So someone actually took the time to fake this document, this post, and say it was law enforcement, and it really wasn't. And it caused so much confusion. So many people were going and saying these things. So I wonder, God's grace, if that's possibly what you may be talking about. Yeah, Dee says, I shared that in the Facebook group. I thought it was genuine. The first time I read it, Dee, I think Dawn sent it to me. And I read it really fast, and I was like, whoa. And I was like, this is crazy, no way, because all the information that was in that statement, well, it was a big thing. I was like, wow, this happened. And it was saying that he was taken into the woods and somebody else was there, and it was just insane what was being said. Then when I actually took the time to sit down and really read it, and I read it out loud to my boyfriend, I was like talking to myself, and I was like, wait a minute, no way. Wait, no. First of all, the spelling is all bad. And then no way. And this was released in the very, very beginning. And I was like, no way law enforcement is going to put this kind of information out on an open investigation. No way. Then it turns out it was fake. I couldn't believe someone took the fucking time to do that. That was insane. Yeah, BS, it's crazy. Why would these fools do so much to a serious crime? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, some people believe it was, you know, the family, someone in the family that might have just tried to, you know, push that narrative, because the narrative in there was that Cash was, you know, SA, and just, it was crazy stuff. I was going to say that, but I didn't say it, Don. It could have been. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this live. Again, I just want to go live and share this information with you guys. And then again about, Trevor might be, he's mentally, mentally ill. Let me see some of your guys' comments. So I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Let me take that off of there. Hi, Gigi. Humpty Dumpty's broken pieces. Talk to you later, love. All right, Rachel. Yeah, watch it from the beginning because I do pull up about Trevor, what they say about him. So I do have that in the very beginning. Almost a man. Enjoy the rest of your day too. Thank you. I'm just seeing who's here right now. See you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll go live. We're gonna go live. I'm not sure if it's gonna be day. I'm 90% sure it's gonna be an evening live, because then it's just, I want to talk to you guys about a lot more stuff. We'll have some stuff about this, and then we're gonna have I have some other things I want to show you guys, but it will be about this case. So again, thank you guys all for being kind in the chat. I hope it was all good. I wasn't really looking at it too much when I'm sharing my screen. Every time I see the name Purple Moon, I always think it's purple. My mod. Mark, you're going to have to watch the replay. You're going to have to watch the replay. Janessa, you have a great day too. Yes. So let me look at the chat right now. Was the crackling really bad, you guys, this time around? I do want to know. Hi, Tracy. Wendy. I need an apple. I like that name, Janessa. That's a pretty name. Not at all, Lauren. Thank you. Okay. I'm so glad. When I did it, what I've been doing like a test run before I go live. So that's why you'll see like the little dog on the screen before I actually put my picture, because I don't know. I noticed when I just add myself right away, when I click live, I don't know. The stream just seems to be off for some reason. Maybe it's just me. Okay, John. Thank you. John, can you drop the 2 new emojis? I want to see how they look. Janessa, thank you for being here. Valerie, I didn't even see you. Why are you up? Oh, you're at work, I think. Okay, KDB, I'll see you tomorrow, love. I like your photo. Crackling in my bones at my old age. Purple, that's me during winter. I can't even get out of bed. Hey, Irvin. Yes, aloha. Everything is great today. Oh my God, they look so good, John. So you guys can see the black cat is our new, how you say it, mascot? Mascot? Is that how you say it? Is that what, am I saying that correct? When a sports team has like that animal for their team? I'm probably not even saying that right. But that's CC Cat right there that John just posted up. That's our new, I think it's mascot. I'm probably saying that wrong. And that's CC Cat. And then we have the little alien. And I've always been, intrigued by the whole UFO and aliens. But I like this alien because he's throwing up a little peace sign. And then I say when I went through cancer, I look like an alien. So, so I just thought that was cool. The dolphin. Oh my God, Valerie. Valerie's putting the dolphin in apple because that's an inside joke. Margie, I'm ready for my pink skull. After the pink skull, it's going to be, Valerie, I decided to do the black one, and it looks really good. So that was Valerie. She gave me that idea of doing the black skull, which would have been like, I know, right? Mascot. Am I saying it right? Mascot. Am I saying it wrong? Mascot. That's where the basketball team's, right? It's basketball. Well, we have a cat that's our mascot, and the cat's name is CC Cat, Crazy Cram Cat. D. Oh my god, I'm saying it wrong. I know I am. I'm so embarrassed. Well, y'all know what I'm saying. All right, guys. All right, everyone. Let me see who's still here. Valerie, Rachel, John, Gigi, Janessa, D, Lauren, Shan, Donna, Trey, Margie, Amelia. Amelia, I didn't even say hi to you, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. Hi, Tracy. Anne. Hi, Anne. Anne, is it your first time here? Who else? Amanda. Oh, duh. I thought we were talking the new iPhone emoji. No, Amanda, we're not talking that. Let me scroll on up. Irvin, Purple, Katie B, Tracy, BS Detector. Did I say Lauren? Rachel, did I say that? Junior Lee? No. Shan. I always want to say Shan. I always want to say Shanann. So, ugh. Mark was really late. Margie, gone prime time. Dawn, of course, Dawn. Oh, look at my dog going crazy right now. He wants to say hi to you guys. My dog always ends up barking when I'm live, and then when I'm not live, forget about it. Forget about it. Amber, again, to all my mods that were here, thank you guys so much for being here with me. We'll go live tomorrow evening, probably around, I'm thinking we'll do probably either 6 or 5. So again, thank you guys for all being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. And I will talk to you guys all soon. See you tomorrow.